Here we are. We're in a housing development here. It's got a weird name. I don't know exactly how to pronounce it, but this housing development started a year ago. And this was a little farm property next to the freeway. And there's 30 lots. And this is a quality builder. I do know them. It's Rush Construction, Rush Residential. And but here's where things went wrong for them. So these are 2,500 to 3,000 square foot houses. And one of the things that those fake, well, they weren't fake because people got them, 2.5% to 3% interest rates in 2021 caused was builders to have confidence to build really big homes and sell them for, at least this batch right here I'm going to show you. These are $750,000 to $900,000 homes. So when rates were only 2.5%, you're talking about a $3,000 to $4,000 payment, which, let's not freak out about it. But people who are making, have a family household income of $150,000, that's $12,000 a month, and a $4,000 house payment is not that big of a shocker to the budget. So you can sell $750,000 to $900,000 homes. Well, now that we got 6.5% interest rates, these, even if you put 100 or 200,000 down on these homes, you're talking about a $6,000, possibly $6,000 house payment. I mean, come on, $6,000. And so the houses got really big. And what I want to show here, so they have 30 lots, and they're going forward with this thing. I thought they would pull the plug after the first 8. They didn't have any sold for a long while. And now they do have, it looks like lot number 1 here is sold. I'm guessing it's the one they're building here. It does have kind of a big backyard. I mean, these are 3-car garage, 2,500 to 3,000 square feet, but you're still talking $300 a square foot is what they're charging to build these things. And so we got 1 sold there. Supposedly we have these 2 sold, 24 and 25. It's an appliance guy. They make a lot of money now. Appliance repair. These are not sold. These are not sold. So remember, we have 30 lots here, and we have a open home there. I don't need to go to see them. They do nice finishes. Not top end, but definitely better than your average, run-of-the-mill thing. So far we have 3 sales out of these 30 lots. So these guys are going to build more than $20 million worth of houses. Okay, and we have number 4 sold right here, supposedly, but it's just dirt. And then we have these 2 lived in. So I'm guessing if we count those 2, try not to get in these guys' way here. They're trying to work, so. Anyway, so we have a total of 6 of these homes sold. Dirt mound, not sold. So I believe 6 sold out of 30, and they only haven't started construction on like 5 of them. So they got 25 of them going. So somehow they're hoping that that $3,000 house payment was a sweet spot for a really nice house, right? Even if you make $100,000, it's a stretch. I'm not saying I would pay it, but to live in a really nice house, not 100, you make $100,000, and the $900,000 house is $3,000 a month. That's a pretty cool lifestyle to live in a big fancy house like that. Those are 4-bedroom, 3-bath with media room and game room and all that stuff. So anyway, we'll keep posted on that. They have sold a couple more than initially at the very beginning. Those back ones were sold like 5-6 months ago, but they're putting a lot of money on the line, and this is just one of dozens of small builder developments that are around here. So Someone here says, oh, I've seen you before. Thank you. Afternoon, Jason. Continuing slash prices like that. Well, they're not. You know what game they're playing, and it cracks me up because if you guys know me, I've been in the finance business for 30 years. Okay, so one of the things a lot of people like to complain about was, the ARM loans back on the last housing crisis, blah, 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 blah. And, okay, well, I did a lot of those for people, and I would pre-qual them, and I'd explain to them what was going to occur in 2 to 3 years, that their interest rate would go up 1%, maybe 2%. Now, I want you to think about this because people are making a very big deal about those ARMs being super risky. Okay, homes back then were $200,000. So if your interest rate in year 3 went up 1%, your payment went up like $150. So we are talking about people who are making $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 back then and having a payment shock of $150 in year 3. Now, if you got a normal job, you didn't get laid off, you were fine. Like, that's something you fit in your budget. What's going on now is these higher end builders are doing temporary buy downs, a large amount of them. And I don't want to go into all the details in this video, but what is going on is like in year 1, maybe you're getting an interest rate of 3.5% or 4%, okay? And then your interest rate creeps up over the next 2 to 3 years. So, well, what is that, guys? That's an ARM. They're calling it a buy down this time around, but the builder is paying for it, and the builder just basically prepays all that interest. So instead of you having a 6.5% loan, you get a 3.99. Well, you think that just magically fell out of the air? No, the builder actually paid $25,000 for that. So to keep the house prices false and up there, boy, this road's really gone to crap. This thing is bumpy, and so my video is bumpy. So they're keeping the house prices up, and the builder's spending $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 to buy down your rate to give you a fake payment for the first few years. Well, you're going to get slapped with like a $5,000 payment in year 3. And if your wages have not gone way up, or if the economy's not rocking, we're talking about $1,000 to $2,000 payment shocks, not $150. So, anyway, I'm heading north right now. It's obvious I'm heading north. It's a lot of down. Tell by looking at the clouds. Anyway, that's just what I wanted to share with you guys. So, all right, thanks for checking in. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for coming in. And wow, we got some free-range chickens here. Let's see if I can catch them. I think they ran in the bushes. I don't know what they were doing. There was a couple of them right there. I don't know if we can see them or not. This guy here is letting me go. Boy, this was a deal. You could buy this place. This was a chicken farm here. And that was the main house. Me and my ex-wife almost bought that. And it came with all this land that they turned into a housing development. Man, if we would have bought that. I think it was 5 acres is all, but it ended up being 20 super fancy homes up here. It was an old home. Here is a view, hillside view. Dang, just missed it. Maybe it'll open up again. This is downtown Puyallup. We're up on the hill, looking down in the valley there. So that's looking east. There you go, kind of pretty view. This property up here is kind of some rolling hills that slope down towards the valley, and they were little small farms back in the day. So, all right, we're still going north, and we're still going down to the farmland. All right, guys, take care. Thanks for coming in.